Hello peeps and welcome back to Uplink. Alright, so last time we played, we were pretty naughty. We went through and we managed to get the entire Uplink agent list. Now it's just a matter of figuring out what to do with it. So for right now, we're going to hold off on that. We're going to go to Uplink Internal Services. Again, we need to make sure we're connecting with our access code, not the admin code. If we connect with the admin code, that's probably a guaranteed disavow. Let's go ahead and get our trace tracker running here. We shouldn't need it because we're not doing anything bad right now. Let's go and check out the news. Let's see here. Fast forward a little bit. Nothing interesting happening here. Let's check out the mission list. What do we got on the mission list? Okay. Trace a hacker who recently broke into our systems. We cannot allow you to contact this employer on their specific instructions. Remember a little while ago I said that every once in a while you will get this thing that's, says this? That means they're looking for me. However, I've done a good job of hiding my tracks, so they should not find me. Which means we can safely ignore that for now. Let's see here. What else do we have going? Copy large and secure corporate database. Boring. Steal valuable scientific research documents. Also boring. Trace a hacker who recently broke into our systems. Break into high security system and steal customer records. Also boring. Plus you need 90 gigaquads of space. I don't think I have that much at the moment. So let's go ahead. Frame a user from computer crimes. Now this is actually kind of interesting. It is, however, a difficult mission. And it actually requires you to do something a little bit tricky. And I'm not quite sure I'm ready to handle that. Yeah, actually, you know what? Hell with it. We'll get the motion sensor running here. And we're going to contact on this. Who is the target? Someone we don't like very much. Alright, I want more money. Want more money. I want more money. You know what? We're just going to do it. Alright, this is an extremely advanced mission. This is not one that I have done before. It's also a risky sort of mission. Alright, what we need to do is we need to disconnect, first of all. We need to check and make sure we have the log modifier software. That's going to be important for us in a few minutes here. And we need to perform a break-in on a high priority computer system and ensure that he is charged with the crime. So, what we need to do is we need to hack into a computer system and intentionally be traced. However, we need to modify the bounce logs so that the trace goes to this guy. We are going to do this by, we're not going to load anything here. We are actually not going to use Internic as our first bounce here. We are going to use, let's see here. I don't want to use Uplink Internal Services. I want to use an internal services system as my connection. So we're going to use Center Software Internal Services as our first bounce. After this, we are going to bounce through a few banks. Let's see here. We'll go to there. And now we are going to connect to, we need another internal services system. Do I have another internal services system up? I don't think I do. So we'll cancel this. And we need to highlight an internal services system somewhere. So actually, let's go ahead and use more internal services as our hit. And we will use we'll use Center Software as our scapegoat. So we're going to go to Center Software. We're going to bounce through the Global Criminal Database. We're going to bounce through Zion International Bank, Uplink International Bank, Eclipse Public Access, Protovision Game Server, the Ironmore Access Server, and the Ironmore. We'll go through Proxy International Bank, and now finally we'll go to Ironmore Internal Services. We're going to connect, and we are going to do something stupid. We're going to try to break the admin of this. And we're going to disconnect. Now, we're going to load our bounce path, and we're going to go to Center Software Internal Services. We're going to bypass their monitor, bypass their proxy, bypass their firewall. We're going to crack their system. We're going to go into their admin section. We're going to view their logs. And notice connection from 107 yada yada yada. This is where this is going to come into play. We need to get our email. We need to get our log modifier. We're going to change this. Where's our mission list? There it is. And we are going to change this bounce. The first bounce here is going to be 424.278.253.963. We are going to commit that. Alright? We are now going to delete the things that show that we have connected here, and we are going to disconnect. Finally, we're going to connect to Internet. And we are going to go into the admin section there. And we are going to delete that and that. Now, this should have the desired effect. It was a very short bounce, the first bounce that we did. So, it should not take them long to trace it back to Center Software. When they trace it back to Center Software, they're going to look at that log and they're going to say, hey, this guy from blah blah blah, whatever this guy is, this is the guy that attacked this computer. He's not going to have a way to not prove it. That's what the log says. They're not going to think anything else of it. So, if I have done this right, I should be safe. If I have done this wrong, we're about to get a game over. Because this is disavowable. So we're going to go into the news server. We're going to fast forward. High-ranking agent raises doubts over ARC. One of the top-ranking Uplink agents has broken the silence over the recent activity of ARC and raised doubts over the morality of the work being done. The man in question, known as Agent DJ Fishcake, what a name, is one of the top-ranked agents in the world and is well respected throughout the hacker community. He states, "We don't know anything about this company, ARC. Some of the work that I've seen done for them is highly suspicious and can be used in a very destructive manner if properly exploited." Blah, 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 blah. So basically, this ARC people, these guys, may not be up to any good. I don't like going into super fast forward after doing a frame for computer crimes thing, but I think I have to here. Alright. Earlier today, a man was arrested by federal agents for hacking into the Air Internal Services. The man arrested, who has been named as Warren Pettit, has protested his innocence from the start, claiming he has no knowledge of computers at all and could not have committed the crime. Oh, gee, look at this. Give me my money. And that is how you frame someone for computer crimes. Alright? So, let's take a look at the mission list. Highly skilled agent required for a removal job. These are easy. We don't want to do these. Trace a hacker who broke into our systems. This is probably me. Yep, that's me. Frame someone for destruction of data is pretty much exactly the same thing I've just done. Our esteemed colleague wishes to make a donation. We've seen that before. It's pretty easy. Trace hacker who broke into our systems. Destroy records on a sales system. The data is stored on a LAN. LAN hacks are annoying as shit. So we're going to actually hold off on that. I'm going to end up working on a LAN soon. Destroy software and development, trace a hacker, copy a database. This is all boring shit. And we don't need any money. We're sitting on 426. So we're just going to... You know what? Here's an interesting idea. I know the Uplink agent that was named in this press release. His name is Tim Gordon. I wonder if I can find Tim Gordon's personal computer somehow. Alright, can't find it there. Access. Let's see here. ARC's access terminal. See, I don't know if there's a way to find someone's personal computer or not in Uplink. I can't remember. I know you can in OnLink. In OnLink it's actually relatively easy. Yeah, and see, you can't even access a larger database here, so... Although I actually probably should wipe my log there just in case. Remember this guy earlier? This 08876 guy? Let's take a look and see who he is. Other... IP lookup. Oh, 8876 142 550. Stephen Bettridge's voice phone. Interesting. Alright, so to hell with it. We'll just disconnect. Alright, and let's go back to Uplink Internal Services. We'll watch the news. See if anything interesting happens. Doesn't look like much newsworthy. What is this? Uplink Corporation has elected the standard monthly membership fee, yada yada yada. And I can just delete that. Basically, they were collecting my rent for my gateway. Personal customer data copied by hacker. That wasn't me. Yeah, I had nothing to do with that one. It's always interesting to see when things actually happen that I didn't do. Top Uplink agent reassures community. The agent known amongst the hacker community as Cuisinart Blade. Do we know who Cuisinart Blade is? Yeah, Warren Simpson. Huh. Parametric was taken down. Let's check the mission list. Trace a hacker who broke into our systems. Frame a man for bank fraud. Bank fraud's kind of sketchy, though. Trace a hacker who broke into our systems. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, who is the target? That's for you to determine. Alright. We'll take this one. I normally don't take Trace a Hacker missions because if you don't get these missions when they're fresh, they become almost impossible to do. So, we need to connect to Eclipse Corporation Internal Services. Which is where? Which is there. We're going to connect. And we have an access code. They gave us an access code. So we can log in and they're not going to trace us because they know it's us. So if we view the records, that's not going to do anything. We go to the file server, that's not going to do anything. View links. So why did they give us level 3 access on this thing? That's not going to do anything for us. See, I don't know why they did this, because we have this already. We need to be able to get into there. Without being able to get into there, we can't do anything. So, we're going to have to actually hack this system in order to do this job. They're not going to like this. View logs. Okay, now, we're looking for a hack that happened 4.2 at 1800 hours. So, here is the connection. The connection was 921.659. So, we need to IP lookup. Actually, you know what? I'm going to probe it instead. We're going to go IP probe, and we are going to look up 921.659.143.354. Alright. That is Digicorp Internal Services. Alright, so we know where the bounce came from. We're going to disconnect. We're going to find Digicorp, and we're going to highlight it. We're also going to remove any other highlights we have. Other than Uplink Internal Services. Alright, so now we are going to find Digicorp on here. It's right there. We're going to bounce to there. We're going to crack them. We're going to go into their logs. We're going to look for 1800, and we're going to find, yeah, I don't care. We're going to find the connection route right here. It connected to 452.201.533.467. That matches up. So the connection bounced from 518.209.543.860. So that bounced from Protovision Central Mainframe. That's a bitch. Okay, we're going to disconnect. We're going to clean our logs because this is going to take us a while. Security log deleter. Wipe that, wipe that, wipe that, wipe that, and we're good. Okay, we need to get to the Protovision Central Mainframe. Now, we have their internal services machine, we have their public access server, but we don't have their central mainframe. We can get the central mainframe, possibly, by connecting to Internet. Actually, I don't think I need to be in there, but let's wipe the log. Security, log delete, U. And we're going to go to exit, we're going to go to browse, and we're going to look up everything Protovision. We don't have the link for the central mainframe, but we actually have the IP address right here. So if we IP probe it, or not probe, if we IP lookup it, 518.209.543.860. By probing that, it's actually going to add it to our list here. Alright? We're going to load our bounce path. After we find it, it's right there. We're going to connect. Alright? And immediately we're going to get stonewalled. The computer you tried to access will not accept external connections. Or external connections. We have to connect from a trusted system. So, in order to make this hack work, we need to bounce our path through the Protovision internal services and then to the central mainframe. Now when we connect, it's going to like us. But we have a problem. Voice print identification. We don't have a voice print, so we can't get into the system. How do you get a voice print? We're going to look up Protovision. And we're just going to connect to their public access terminal, which I just happened to highlight. Alright, and this is going to give us all the company information. The administrator is Tom Chisholm? I don't fucking know. Anyway, we're going to add his telephone number to our list, and we are going to highlight him. The sysadmin is all the way over near fucking Japan for his server in the United States. That's awesome. We're going to connect to his phone system, and we are going to go Other, and we're going to go Voice Analyzer.
Who's there? Hello? Hello? Who's there?
And we're going to crank call him. Alright. If you take a voice analyzer and click it in here, by the way, you can save his voice. So now we have a voice print for that guy. Alright, we're going to disconnect. We're going to load our bounce pattern. We're going to bounce it through the Protovision server, back to Protovision central mainframe. We're going to connect. Now's where things are getting a little hairy. We're going to bypass monitor. We're going to bypass proxy. We're going to bypass firewall. We actually don't really need to do any of this yet, but we might need to. We're going to go voice print identification. We are going to go to our voice analyzer. We're going to pick up this guy's voice, and we're going to play it.
Hello. I am the system administrator. My voice is my passport. Verify me.
And it's going to grant us access. Here, we're going to hack the admin. And we're going to proceed. Now, they're not going to like that. We're going to go view logs. We're going to look for a log at 1800. Oh, hey, look at this. From blank accessed file. There's no bounce pattern here. We're going to go other, or we're going to go security, log undeleter, and we're going to click on both of these, and oh, hey, look at that. We've recovered a bounce. Haven't we? So, we need to probe 97.462.104.896. I really hate the fact that this doesn't auto-clear. 97.462. Damn it. .104.896. Alex Sexton's personal computer. We have our hacker. We're going to connect to internet. We're going to go to the admin section. We're going to clear our own logs so we don't get caught tracing the hacker. There we go. And we're going to reply to this, and we're going to give him this guy's name. Alex Sexton. We got him. All right. Just out of curiosity, let's see if he's one of us. Now he's not on the Uplink agent list. So either he's Iceman, Invicta, Jub, or he's just not an Uplink agent. Let's go to our mission list and see what else we got. We got removal jobs, which are easy. We got trace a hacker, which I'm not going to do another one. They're a pain in the ass. Let's check out the news. Let's fast forward a little bit. Eclipse Corporation was hacked. Personal customer data was hacked. Or Video Industries was hacked. I'm actually kind of waiting on something to happen in the news. That's why I'm in the news, just basically fast forwarding. We've already done bank hacks. We've already done, well, now we've done a mainframe hack. About the only real hack I haven't done is a LAN, and LANs are a pain in the ass. I don't want to do them until I have to. I'm waiting on something specific to happen. And that's not it. And that's not it. Weren't they just hacked? Man, these guys really don't like Video Industries. What is this? We have recently heard a rumor going around that says the complete Uplink agent list was stolen from their very own internal services system, and that this list includes a mapping of agent handles to real-world names. If true, this data would be of extreme interest to us and our operations. We've also heard a rumor, totally unsubstantiated of course, that you might be the agent who stole the data. Certainly there's only a handful of agents capable, and you are indeed one. We've set up a file server at the address below and supplied you with a login. If the rumor's true, we'll be willing to pay you $50,000 for all of the data files in the agent list program. Payment will be up to the amount specified. If we don't receive all the data, we'll reduce payment accordingly. If we've made a mistake and you aren't the person with whom we should be talking, we apologize. Your ratings will not change if you choose to abandon the mission. It's totally optional. Expert Industries wants the Uplink agent list. Well, peeps, now we have a choice to make. Paragon or Renegade? Leave a comment in the comment section saying either Paragon or Renegade, and depending on what the majority votes, by the time I get ready to upload the next episode of Uplink, we'll go from there. Their fate, peeps, is in your hands. Let's go ahead and keep fast forwarding. Experienced computer hacker finally caught. He is a full-time freelance hacker working for several organized groups, including Uplink. His handle is Andy Damage. Oh yeah, there he is, James Shelley. Alright. Mission list. Trace a hacker. There's nothing new here. It's all the same crap. Let's go back to watching the news. Gigaquads of data copied. Top agent working for ARC found dead. Agent Cuisinart Blade has been found dead in his house after an apparent suicide. He was at the top of the agent leaderboard and made the news recently after commenting on the actions of blah 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 blah. This is what I was waiting on, peeps. Seems awfully funny that one of the agents working for ARC has suddenly turned up dead, even though he was, sticking up for him, right? Weird stuff, huh? Especially since he overdosed on sleeping pills. We all know computer hackers don't fucking sleep. Something's going on here. Let's find out what. It's time to go freelance. Filter the ARCs that we have. We're not going to need any of the access terminals. We are going to need the public access server. We're going to need their internal services machine. Alright. Let's load our bounce path and get to work. Where are they? ARC internal services is right there. Alright. Let's go ahead and bypass monitor. Let's go ahead and bypass proxy. Bypass firewall. And let's go ahead and crack admin. Let's view the links. Alright. Darwin Associates Central Mainframe, ARC Local Area Network. We're going to want to add that. ARC Central Mainframe, we'll need that. Let's view the logs. A lot of this stuff is me bouncing around. Connection from 165. Oh, I bounced through them when I did that one hack. From 36198. Let's probe that. 36.198. Damn it. 36.198.233.821. That is an ARC access terminal. We don't care about that. Here's another one. We're going to go 612.142.371.773. That is Adam Batty's personal computer. If we take a look in here, Cuisinart Blade is Warren Simpson, so this isn't who we're after. Adam Batty is Agent Hall. So, we have his personal computer if we need it. I don't see why we would. Let's kill that. We don't need our bounce path. We're going to connect to internet. Going to go to the admin section. We're going to wipe our logs. Wonder what they were accessing that file for. Let's look that up and see who they are. 113.900.907.447. That is Government Central Mainframe. Ooh, they're after me. We'll close that. Alright. We're going to disconnect there. We are going to go... We're going to check out ARC's Central Mainframe. So we're going to tag that, and we're going to find ARC's public access server, which is right there. We're going to connect. Paul Burgess. Where's he living? Right there. We're going to analyze his voice, and we're going to save it.
Who's there? Hello?
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 Who's there?
Hello? Housekeeping! Alright, voice analysis is complete. We're going to save him there. We're going to disconnect, and now we're going to load all of this, and we are going to need to bounce from Uplink Internal Services, or ARC Internal Services, which is right there, over to ARC Central Mainframe. Okay, these guys have some pretty serious security going on, so we're going to go monitor bypass, proxy bypass, firewall bypass. We're going to go for the voice print. We're going to play this.
Hello. I am the system administrator. My voice is my passport. Verify me.
We're going to go for the encryption cipher. Cracker, decipher, run. Proceed. Crack, password, go. Now they are really not going to like this. So we're going to go, let's see, file server, ARC data, ARC program. Okay, that's all interesting stuff. View logs. Oh. Deleted file, revelation spec, revelation data, revelation core. Oh, that's not good, is it? Let's go. Let's see if these are true logs. Yes, they're all true logs. So, let's IP probe them. .38.720.995. Damn it. 614.38.720.995. Now probe that. Universal Technology Public Access Server. Alright, well, we can't really trace from a public access server, so that's not any use to us. 449.116.975.535. This is the Arnmore Central Mainframe. That's interesting. .368.740.531. That's Transcendent Industries Internal Services. Alright. So, from unknown, copied file revelation core. So, let's go ahead and undelete that. Notice there's a connection established at the same time. Let's probe that. 24.449.519.878. That was 4Com Solutions Central Mainframe. Let's delete that, and we're going to save the 4Com Solutions Central Mainframe. But for right now, peeps, we are at a point where I kind of have to call it an episode. I'm already well past the usual 40-minute mark, so I'm going to go through and delete my logs. Damn it. Security, log deleter, you. And that should do it. Alright, peeps. So, we've done all the damage we can at the moment. When we come back, we are going to do a little more investigation on this right here. Because this happened at the exact same time that Revelation Core was copied from ARC. And you know, if some guy stole something from me, I would be pretty pissed at him. Probably pissed enough to kill him. Especially if ARC is into dirty work. So, I'm betting this is going to lead us back to Agent Cuisinart Blade. So we'll be able to figure out what the hell's going on here. For right now, I am going to call this an episode right here. Like I said, leave a comment in the comment section. You can make it as simple as Paragon or Renegade. You guys get to decide what I do with the Uplink agent list. Whether I keep it for myself and not share it, or whether I give it out and probably doom most of Uplink to death. Let's not beat around the bush. That if they get their real names, probably going to kill them, right? So, Paragate or Renegon? Paragate or Renegon? That's interesting. Paragon or Renegade? You guys make the choice. I'll catch you later, peeps.